Today, I'll be giving a live action review of a body cam of an incident that happened on March 29th, 2016. All right, without further ado, I'll go ahead and see what's going on with this video. And it's a lengthy body cam video. It looks about 13 minutes and 17 seconds. So normally these body cam videos aren't that long. I initially started breaking down videos where unfortunately the assailant, enemy, combatant, whatever you would call them, was fatally shot or fatally wounded. Just for the sake of you guys, I won't put anything up on my page that has that kind of material. So forgive me while I'm researching and doing the best that I can do in order to spare you that. I think we can learn a lot without basically showing someone's family member lying in the street, bleeding and dead or dying. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and press play on this video. It's a guy wielding a knife in Ohio. Again, March 29th, 2016. And I'm pressing play.
You can't walk on the highway. So you got any ID on you?
So,
You don't have any ID? Where you coming from?
guy looks homeless. He's walking on the side of the freeway, and the police officer's talking to him, letting him know he can't walk there. It looks like he's trying to walk to a nearby city.
How'd you get down this far?
Chinese bus.
Okay.
Somebody was supposed to bring me out there, but she didn't bring me.
Okay, what's your name?
Carlos. The Spanish for Chinese.
What's your last
Spanish gentleman.
Umbrella.
How you spell it?
He asked him his name. I don't know why he didn't ask him for his ID or if he had any ID.
2 L's?
At this point, it seems to me he should be asking for backup. I mean, you don't know this guy.
You have a social security number?
No
Do
social,
you have anything
no
on you
ID.
that tells you who you are?
We finally asked him for his ID.
What you got in your backpack?
Not finally, excuse me.
Very close.
Alright, let's just set it down here. 7 King 11, code 6.
He's looks like he's calling for backup now.
7 King 11, I'll be southbound 75 at the 14 over 9.
Body cam, it looks like he should be looking at the assailant. He's kind of looked off into the bushes.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
The assailant has his hands in his pocket. He just
Here, let's walk
rightfully
up to my
asked him to get
cruiser
his
real
hands out of his
quick.
pocket.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you place your hands on the back of my cruiser. I'm going to pat you down for officer safety. I'm going to pat you down for officer.
He just pushed off on him. The guy was reached, and he has a knife in his pocket. Looks like a K-bar.
7 King 11, shots fired, shots fired. Start man squad, I shot one, he has a knife.
He shot him. The guy's still coming after him.
Sir, get down! Sir, get down! Sir, get
The guy
down!
falls down. The guy gets back up.
Get down!
2, he just got down.
Get
The
down!
guy gets
Stay
back up.
down! Stay
The
down!
officer's in the street now.
Stay down!
He's backing up.
Stay down! Stay down! Stay down! Drop the knife! Drop
The guy
the
is not
fucking
listening.
knife! Drop the knife!
He's still walking towards officer. The guy's asking the officer to kill him. He gets down on the ground. He's kind of belligerent. He gets back up. The officer is in the street. The guy takes off his coat. He, yes, has a K-bar. I don't know if he shot him. I don't really.
Sir, get down! Get on the ground!
Okay.
Watch your back, Lynn! Watch your back, Lynn! Get
Okay.
down!
Officer's still yelling. He's pacing. He's giving ground still.
Get down! You got a van behind you.
So
Get down!
the guy is just walking freely. The officer, he's not putting him down. More squad cars are en route. So I don't know how they're going to handle the situation, but they've covered at least um, four 300 feet, around 300 to 400 feet right now. The guy's really.
Still has a knife, not following any orders.
So the officer did shoot him in the abdomen.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
So you probably have at least 3 or 4 guys, and they're not controlling the situation at all. The guys, he's been shot. Officers, are not controlling the situation. The situation is not controlled. He's still walking down the freeway against opposing traffic. They're walking past civilian cars now.
Just stop! Just stop!
Handle the situation.
Get on the ground!
Why aren't they handling the situation?
Sir, please just
Who is in leadership?
Sir! Sir, please!
Use a taser.
Drop the knife! No, sir!
Use pepper spray. Or put him down.
Drop the knife! Let us help you!
The guy's bent over. It's an awesome time to do it. So, who's going to take charge of the situation?
Sir, drop the knife!
You have more than enough weapons on this guy to put him down.
Sir,
someone handle it. Somebody take care of the situation. The guy's clearly mentally unable to. He just laid down. I'm guessing because of the pain. They're jumping on this guy. Remove the knife. Now, basically, they shut down the whole freeway in order to stop this one guy. They have him in cuffs. This officer is pretty shaken up. Where's the paramedics? What the officer initially should have done is trail the guy, see the guy, maybe pull up a little bit ahead of the guy, call for backup, wait for backup to get there, see what the guy's doing there, check his mental state, ask him if he's all right, ask him if he needs anything, ask him if he would like a ride, which it seems like the guy or the officer was actually getting to that point, or he was really making sure that the guy was all right and that he can help in any way. That's the sense that I got from it. This incident, it dragged on too long. It dragged on too long. When more officers arrived, that really didn't really make a difference. The situation kind of solved itself. The officer shot him in the abdomen. Throughout the video, throughout the encounter, the guy would, the assailant would fall down on the ground as to, I guess his body was shutting down, or just of wounds, sheer pain. But due to whatever mental state he was in, he would rise again, fall, rise, walk the officer down against oncoming traffic. Of course, the traffic was stopped. It was just no real control of the situation. The officer shot the guy, and just in the panic from the guy just coming after him, approaching him with the K-bar. So he kind of shot him in a panic, and after that, the guy was walking him and other officers down. Yeah, it took someone in charge, or it took a clearer head to actually take charge of the situation. You see a lot of videos where officers get on site and they just shoot the guy dead, which, depending on the situation, that may or may not be the best situation. But this situation, the guy is belligerent, more than likely mentally ill or has some behavioral health issues. He's trying to do right by the guy by not shooting him dead. Awesome. That's good. He has seems like he has experience shooting while backing up. But you're an officer or you're in a tactical situation. Don't give ground. It's good to stand your ground And whatever you're gonna do, move forward, side to side. Don't give ground. He gave ground. He essentially cleared 2 lanes back and forth while this guy walked him down. I want to say 300 to 500 feet from a squad car. So you have your squad car. You not only have I would think you would have some kind of life-saving kit in your squad car, or some kind I don't shotgun, maybe rifle, whatever. You have more in your squad car at your disposal than you do on your person. So stick by your chariot. It's gonna save you more times than not. Um, Someone on scene, please control the incident, control what's going on here. Um, Lack of control. That's my biggest gripe. Um, Lack of control. You can give ground if you're controlling the area. What's your next step? One, the guy attacked you. Two, you shot him. Even when shooting this guy, the situation isn't controlled. And three, you have civilian populace in the way. So who knows? He could have ripped open the door. He could have tried to get in the vehicle, or he could have approached you while you're walking in between traffic. And bullets do weird things. They ricochet off the ground. They bounce. So and this guy, he's a good officer. He's he's a good officer. Because there was multiple officers going in and out of the traffic while they were stopped, and this guy, he had enough wherewithal to say, "Hey, muzzle awareness. Hey, we have civilians around here. Put the weapon down." So he's tracking. That's that. He knows where he is. So kudos on him for knowing that. But essentially, you got to control the area. They cordon off the area, which is good. Okay. But that's your scene. You have to control it. Um, Someone pull out the taser. Someone pull out pepper spray. I'm gonna keep my weapon drawn on him. Either him or someone in charge, because he's on scene, because he understands the situation more intimately than anyone there at that time. Hey, you control it. That's your baby. Control your baby. What could have happened? What did happen? What should happen in the future? What happened? The guy got shot in the abdomen after approaching the officer. What could have happened? Of course, the officer could have been stabbed in the neck or any place, or someone could have been shot due to walking the traffic and really not controlling the scene. What should have happened? Uh, According to this is Ohio, whatever their SOP, standard operating procedures, however that department or whatever's in their regs to deal with guys with knives, or individuals with behavioral health, possible behavioral health. Uh, Maybe you could have called the paramedics at that time, as soon as you rolled up, or even before you even stopped. Hey, we're gonna need some paramedics. I have a guy on the side of the road. 9 times out of 10, he's not in the right state of mind. You pull up a couple feet ahead of him before you even get out. You let the guy walk to you. You control that area, and also buys time for your backup to get there. So before you're even patting someone down by yourself that may or may not be there mentally, you do that with force. You do that with control, and then you can ask your proper questions. Like I said, the officer did an awesome job. He asked the proper questions. He was going to render the pat down, which is essential when you're talking to someone and the guy's putting his hands in his pocket. Awesome job. Yeah, my only gripe with the situation, he didn't control the scene. He could not control the scene. And it's easier said than done when someone is backing you down and the shit happens right then, and you got to react. Guy reacted properly. The officer reacted properly. Gave him the commands that he needed to. But when those commands aren't followed, what do you do? And that's the question. So all those out there that are listening to this review, I ask you, what do you do when your commands aren't being followed?